everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, today we're going to make two really cute Summerween cards. Summerween is all about Halloween in summer, and we are using some cute little Hero Arts items. We have a stamp and cut set. This is called Beach Booze, and it is so cute. Look how cute all these little ghosts are. This one stole my heart, and then we also have these cute little ghosts. The cool thing about this is, since this is a stamp and cut, Hero Arts included these little pieces here that you can add to the ghost. Or not, you don't have to add them, but if you do add them, you can tuck things in their hands. Or ghost, or their arms. How cute is that? So we'll be creating two cards with this. Now, I would consider this a 5-step card, although I'm not going through the process. So this will be my focal point. Now, as far as my home panel goes, we're going to create a background scene for the ghost to go in. And I thought we'd make like a beachy ocean scene. So I'm going to be using my Hero Arts landscape dies. I'm not going to use the grass, just the two wavy dies. You don't need this. You could use scissors and just create a wavy line if you want. Very easy. And then I'm also bringing in the Hero Arts nested circle dies to create some suns with this. So 2 circles, 2 landscape lines, and then this cute little beach booze. And then we're going to have a really fun couple of cards. So let's jump and get started. We're going to start by doing some stamping. Okay, we're going to stamp this cute little pool. I mean, you can't get any cuter than 3 ghosts in a little blow-up pool. How cute is that? So I took that image, and then I have the palm tree. For the palm tree for both cards, I'm gonna stamp this twice. Okay, and then the ghost. How cute are these? And then they need to be holding something. So let's have them hold. I think we're gonna have them hold a floaty. And maybe the other one, look, that you can even, oh my gosh, it keeps getting cuter. Look at, you can even have them with sunglasses. Oh, how cute. And then the other one, let's have him holding, since I'm coloring with my Copic, so I'm going to be using my Memento ink. And we'll just go over these. Lovely. We're going to stamp the pail and the shovel too. So let's go ahead and pick those up. Kind of an afterthought, which I do a lot. You guys just don't see it. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to stamp one more palm tree. Let's put this back here. I'm going to zoom in. Now, I'll do this one off camera, but rather than show you the Copics that I'm going to be using, I'll just leave the caps out. I think my new camera will, you'll be able to see the colors, basically, okay? So I'm going to play some music while I color, and then when I'm done coloring, I will get you back. Okay, coloring is all done, and you can see I rerouted it. I'm not sure if I want to use the darker ghost, but I did change it out for a more corally ghost, and then I changed the shuffle. So a little rerouting there today. Now I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out. We're going to take the coordinating dies and cut them out. Okay, and I mentioned with these little ghosts here, that one probably goes to that one. They have the arm inserts, which I just thought was so cute, which are these pieces. And I'm not sure which goes with which. And I'm thinking that looks right, but it's nice because you can cut the arms out also. So I'm going to run everything through the die cut machine, and I will be right back. My die cutting is all done. Okay, and I I did a little more stamping, but it was very easy stamping. In this set, there's some sunglasses, which I thought were really cute. So I stamped 3 of them to put on these ghosts. And originally, I was just going to use 2 of the ghosts. But I think we're going to use all 3. I really like the colors. And I have them tucked with something. The light pink I have tucked with the pail and the shovel. I have the corally color with the little floaty, and then I have the darker pink with a little cup of something. This is so cute. Okay, and then I also thought we would add a little hat to one of them. So in our stamp set, there is the little sun hat. So I stamped one of those and colored that in orange. The same colors I did the bucket. Okay, so this is going to be for one card, and then this is going to be for another. Let's go ahead and start by adding the glasses. I am going to pop them up with some foam tape. I'm going to use my black foam tape. I put them on my release paper just so it's easier for when we add them to the card base, but those are all done. Okay, now let's work on our little background scene. I'm going to bring in my Hero Arts circle dies. I'm going to bring in my Hero Arts, both of these are infinity dies. I have the rectangles and the circles. And then I'm going to create a wavy border using my Hero Arts landscape die set. I want a little beach or sand. So what I'm going to do is take some Nina Desert Storm cardstock, and I'm going to cut a wave here. And then with the other wave or hillside, I'm using my Spellbinders. This is Seaside. We're going to cut a wave out of that. And then I want a little sunshine in the back. So that's where the circle dies come in. I'm going to create 2 circles. One pretty large one and one smaller one. I have them picked out here. Okay. Okay, didn't take any time at all, and we're going to use the positive and the negative. What I mean by that is this was one piece, you see here. I'm just splitting them up, and then this was one piece that we're just going to split up. Okay, and I have my 2 little sunsets. We are going to add some ink to the edges of this. For my sunshines, I'm bringing in my sherbet ink. We're going to add a little bit of orange just to make it pop a little bit. Just go around the edge here. Lovely. Okay, those are all done. And then for our sandbanks, one of these, the sandbanks is going to be in front. And then the other one, the sandbank is going to be in the back. Let's see. I think that's going to work great. Okay. So, let's bring in some brown ink. I have my mocha. And then we're just going to add heavy at the top, and then we're going to kind of fade out. That's all there is to that. I'll put this up here with our sun. And then lastly, we have our ocean or our water. So I'm bringing in my cadet ink, which is nice blue, but it is the darker blue. So we're just going to add a little color at the top and do the same thing we did with the sand. Now with this one, I'm going to add some water splatter. So I'm going to bring in my distress sprayer, just add some water, and I'm going to add some splatter. Just give it a little extra effect. Go ahead and tap that. Lovely. Okay, so those are all done. And I'm going to wipe off my work surface. And then this is where our rectangle die comes in. Let me show you. Bring it out here. You don't need a die to do this. You could actually just trim it with your paper trimmer. What we're going to do is take our tape runner, and I'm going to add this here. I think that's a good spot. Add some adhesive, and then we're going to tack down our little sunshine. This is going to go, maybe we'll offset this. No, we'll put this right in the middle. There we go. Okay, and then with this one, I just want to make sure that my palm tree is going to hit here. So maybe we need to scoot this up a little bit, like so, because I am going to tuck my palm tree in here. Let's see this. I want my palm tree to overhang on the sun a little bit. Okay, so that's going to work out perfect for this one. Okay, now this one's going to go opposite. So I'm going to put the sun behind here, and then we're going to put the water here. And then the beach part, let's add some adhesive. Okay, the beach part's going to go in front for this card. Okay, and I just want to make sure that it's low enough. Yeah, I think that looks, and I think that's going to work out great too. Okay, this one is again going to be landscape. So what I'm going to do is take my rectangle dies. I want a little bit of a border on my card base. I think I want a little bit more. So this is, I think that's going to work great. What I'm going to do is trim this out here. I'm just going to tape it down. I think for this one I'm going to go a little bit more narrow for my card base. Let me go one more size. Okay, this one, I'm going to create a panel that's 1/2 inch around maybe, and then we're going to cut this one out here. Okay, so I'm going to run these through my die cut machine just like this, and then I'm also going to create a backing with white cardstock. So one slightly larger, and this one too, one size larger. Okay, I will run these through with white cardstock, and I'll run these through. Okay, now we have our die cutting done, and I'm going to take this panel and we're going to add it to the matted background. Lovely, and then this one we're going to do the same thing to this background. That's so cute. Now we're going to add them to our card bases. Now before we add our ghosts, what we're going to do is stamp our greeting. Now I'm bringing in a stamp set. You can use any Halloween stamp set that you have, but I'm going to use this stamp set. It's actually a Stampin' Cut set. It is the Message Strips Stampin' Cut Extra Large. There's a lot of just universal greetings in here, and I'm going to send a happy hello, but I'm going to heat emboss I think heat embossing this against my craft is going to look really nice. Okay, so let's bring in the stamping positioner. I'm going to add my entire card base here. We'll pick this up, and I'll treat my paper with my anti-static powder. I'm going to use my Hero Arts unicorn ink. You can use your Versamark if you want. I'm going to stamp it a couple times here. Okay. I'm going to go over this with white embossing powder. Let's just bring this in. Ideally, you'd probably want to do this before, while it's not on your card base. Okay. Okay, and then for this one, let's go ahead and do the same thing, but I'm going to add sending hugs and kisses. Maybe scoot it over just a little bit, just kind of centering it. And then for this one, I'm going to use my VersaFine Clear. I'm going to use my VersaFine Clear. We'll just go over this. Wonderful. Okay, our greeting is all done. Now's the fun part when we can add our fun little elements. Let's add our palm tree. I am going to tuck it under here. I think I'm going to put two here facing each other, and then we'll put one over here with the palm tree right in the middle. I think that looks I think that looks really cute. Okay, adorable, especially with those cute little sunglasses. I'm gonna scoot this guy over a little bit more. So fun. Okay, and then this one's gonna be really simple. I thought this one will have a little humor to it because I thought with the ocean in the background, this would be really fun for the pool to be on the sand. For those of you who don't like swimming in the ocean, I just thought this would add a little playful touch to it. And this one, we're gonna put the palm tree here. This would be me. I would be afraid, unless it's like the Caribbean Ocean. I like to see my feet whenever, and this one here is me. Hello, kitty. Oops, he's shaking the camera. But yeah, this one's here me. I like to see my feet, unless it's the Caribbean Ocean. I don't like murky water, so you'll find me in a pool next to the ocean. Okay, I am going to bring in some bells and whistles, and for those, we're just going to go simple. I thought we would bring in some of my color stencil gems. This is Spectrum AB, and we'll just add a few gems to our background. Okay, I'm also going to bring in my glazing glue because of the glasses. We're going to add a little glazing glue over those shades. And on here, I'm going to add glazing glue over the polka dots. Okay, guys, that will finish off. Those polka dots are now popping. And the sunglasses have a little glaze to them. The camera's moving. He's putting his tail on it. But those finish off my cards today using a few new items over from Hero Arts. I do want to mention before I go, because I have a really fun project coming up again. Let me show you what I'm going to be using. Because, you think these are cute. Wait until you see these other ones. Let me, if I can find them. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Look how cute this is. This is the Flower Power stencil set, but it matches these cute little guys. This is the Free Spirit die set. how cute you can't get any cuter that goes with flowers. So cute, and they're gonna match beautifully. Look how cute, and they're good size. So I'll be making a card with this pretty soon too. So keep a lookout for that video. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. God bless you. Hi, buddy. What? Princeton. What you doing, buddy? Come over here and let people see you. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Want to play? Want to play? Want to play? Want to play? What are you doing? You just want to bump the camera, huh? Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.